Welcome to the Amber Shows. This information for you is if you travel on Amtrack. If you happen to like Amtrack, then you'll love it. If you don't like Amtrack and you prefer other ways of transportation, then this video is not for you. But for those who are inquisitive, who've never been on Amtrack, here's some rules and regulations that you should follow. Number one, when you get to take your bags, if you want to check your bags, the bag cannot weigh over 50 pounds. Also, although Amtrack does give you food, they have dining cars in some of the cars, they also have snack bars. The food is very, very expensive, so know that part. It's expensive, and you can bring your own food, unlike if you were flying. I take a cooler. With your cooler is where you need to make sure you have food that you're going to be eating, like meats, chickens, cold cuts, things like that. Make sure you have ice in your cooler and that you keep your food on ice and keep it cool, because after 3 hours, meat begin to get bacteria. So you don't want to end up with a case of the runs on the train, but because you ate food that was you had it too long and it was not cool. So before you leave out, keep your meat or your chickens or whatever in the refrigerator before you pack it in your cooler. You can take a big cooler, a little cooler, it's up to you. Not really huge like you're on a picnic, but take a nice size cooler. And just pack your food. You take your canned foods, take your drinks, bring your juices, your waters, your nuts, your fruits, whatever it is that you enjoy bringing, your potato chips, whatever you want, crackers, whatever you want to bring, you can bring it. Store it well. Those things don't have to be, of course, on ice. Once you get on the train, you can go to the dining car if you want to, or you can go to the snack bar. Again, the food on the train is absolutely horrible, and if you don't mind bad food, then go ahead and eat it. But bring your own. It makes more sense, and it's affordable, your own food. The food on the train is very expensive. You can bring your own wines, you can bring your own beers, you can bring your own liquor on the train, because if you dare to do it, if you dare to buy it on the train, you're going to spend a lot of money. One small beer will cost you the same amount of a 6-pack of beer. One small wine will cost you the same amount of a large bottle of wine. So pack anything that it is that you want. Most importantly, bring a blanket and a pillow, maybe a travel pillow, or even you might feel comfortable with your own pillow, make you feel more secure. Sometimes it gets very cold on the train, and then sometimes it gets very hot, so just travel appropriately. Still bring a blanket. If you don't need it, then you just won't have it, but if you need it, it'll be there. Bring some socks if you want to put on some little socks or something while you're on the train. Don't forget earphones. You must have earphones if you're going to watch movies on your pad or your phone, or listen to music. You have to have earphones. They do provide earphones for you, but they're about $8 or $9. So remember to bring your own earphones, and don't forget your charger for your phone. Bring your charger, and you can charge your phone on Amtrack. The scenery is something very beautiful if you enjoy taking a long trips and not worried about the time that you have to be somewhere very fast. It's fun to bring with your family, small children who love it because they have a very good sightseeing expedition. Also bring things that you enjoy, like you might want to play cards, you might want to do board games, things like that. It's all fun, and just you have to have the time to be able to do it. It's also very affordable. You can call Amtrack, make your reservations. They also take AAA. They give you a discount for AAA. They give you a discount if you're a senior. You can also get, if you want to get a room, they have what's called sleepers. The sleepers are very small to me. And also your toilet is right there, and I'm a person who don't like toilets right next to me in the same room, next to the bed or anything. But if you prefer a sleeper and prefer not to talk to other people, then the sleeper would be the way to go, which is way more expensive. You can also bring your pets, as long as your pet is in a pet carrier, and you let them know that you're bringing a pet. And usually you can't do long trips if you have a pet. Also, bring things that will make you comfortable, as far as bring some mace if you think somebody's going to bother you. You're ready for it. You never know about what kind of crazies end up on the train. I also bring my own rubber gloves because I don't like touching anything. So if you're germophobic like me, you can do that. I also even think to bring a hospital mask because anything can happen during these days and times where somebody could set off some type of poison gas, and I think of all these things. If you're going in the bathroom, I don't sit on toilets, but maybe you're a toilet sitter, then make sure you bring a cover so that you can put it over the toilet before you sit on it. And myself, I bring rubber gloves. Like I said, I don't touch anything. I hold onto the handles and I just squat over the toilet. So it can be a very great experience for yourself or even for your family if you have time for the adventure. You get to see all types of beautiful sights and you get to meet interesting people. If you don't want to meet interesting people, just bring your games, bring your phones, your pads, and listen to your music and watch your movies. This is just some of the sights you might see. Right now the sights aren't like really the best because you're going through trees and things like that, but you'll see all types of things, beautiful lakes, you see cows, you go through all types of different countries depending on where you're traveling, so you'll see all types of things. If you're going towards West Coast, California, you get to see the Indians, Native American Indians, and they actually stop where you can get off the train and buy Native American art and jewelry. Okay, so if you're traveling Amtrak, enjoy yourself. Remember that it's not always on time though, so you may, if someone's coming to meet you, make sure that you get the Amtrack app so you can keep up as to whether or not your train will be getting to your destination on time. Have a wonderful day. And thank you for coming to the Amber Shows.